All right, what up, YouTube? This is No Cap, No Filter. I'm your host, Marley G, back at y'all on another episode of Running With You. And today we got to run about this clip I came across. And it's a video of a woman explaining why she chose to live homeless and live in a gym, and you'll be surprised how many people, would rather just, not conform to societal norms and, you know, living what we call, or some people call the matrix. But let's go ahead on and see what she got to say, man. I haven't seen this video. We're gonna react to it together. Without further ado, let's go ahead on and see what's going on.
I'm homeless, and this is how I live rent free. So I went ahead and cleaned out the storage just so you guys can see the size. I have a 5x5 unit, and with the insurance, it's $71 a month. I got these big blue bags from Amazon. I use about six of them, and that's where I keep my clothes and important papers. I'm homeless, and I get ready for work at the gym. A lot of people don't understand why somebody would choose to be homeless, and honestly, rent was kicking my ass. I was paying $2,000 in household bills, and now I pay $20 for my gym membership. When I tell people I'm homeless, they imagine me digging in dumpsters like this looking for food. I chose to be homeless because I'm tired of paying bills and I need to save some money. They didn't want to give me food stamps, so I'm out here living rent free, eating ribs. I'm homeless, and this is where I sleep. When I left my apartment, I thought I'd be living in my car rent free. The day I moved out, my car completely shut down, but it was too late to go back. I slept in that car so many nights without air and heat until one day I just couldn't take it. I told my manager I was living in a broke down car, and now I sleep at work. I'm homeless, and this is where I hide my stuff. My office has a locked cabinet, so I like to keep about a week's worth of stuff so I don't have to go to storage as often. I have a lot of scrubs for work, socks, underwear, and also my iron and ironing pad. Although
Okay. Well, she ain't living complete rent free. She gotta pay for the gym membership and she gotta pay for the goddamn storage. So that's some type of fee. And she decided to, be, you know, the food stamp thing is where she drew the line. Like, come on, man. Like some people, dog, they gonna just go out their way just to not pay rent, not work a job, not, you know, uh have to have responsibilities, you know. And she's working a job, but she's working a job just to, you know, get by. Now I wonder how much money she's actually saving. And she is an attractive young lady, so I'm pretty sure a lot of men are taking her out to eat or whatnot. So she's getting by with eating, off of men. But dog, she could have really just bypassed all this and just found her a good man. Like one thing about a woman, no matter what situation you in, you can find a good man that can take care of you, even if you just using him for the time being, because men do it too. They call them hobosexuals. A man that's homeless but just living off a woman. But women could live off a man for life. So long as you pick the right man and you just submit to him, you just uh adding yourself to his life to where you can provide value for him. You can just take care of the household, cook, clean. You do all that. You don't get on his nerves, you bring him peace. You can find you a man that can take care of you. Like women be doing all this extra stuff when they don't have to. It's crazy to me. And you'll be surprised how many people would choose to live this life, to live off the grid, live against, typical societal norms, and they feel like it's being free. I know a rapper who named 3D Not T, rapper from New Orleans, got a lot of fans who think her music is dope, but she literally chose to live in a van. I was just watching this movie called Passenger. People quit their job, moved out their apartment, and just decided to live in a van and just live on the road and just travel. And a lot of these people, what they do is they go to gyms to shower up and stuff, and they probably go to the gym and work out. So these gyms are starting to see a lot of growth in these people doing these things. You know, you got squatters. They trying to beat the system and legally live somewhere where they had got mail for a couple of times. Like it's people doing all type of stuff just to not have responsibilities like the average person because they feel like that's living in the matrix and you being a slave. I literally just watched the movie Fight Club for the first time, and that was kind of like the whole premises of the movie. Going to work every day, watching the same sitcoms every day, eating the same foods every day instead of just living free, because the guy, he was tired of doing that, and he just uh blew up his own home and just went and got into this vacant house and just you know he didn't really have to pay much. It was dirty and all that, but he didn't have to pay much, and he just kind of using people to get by, and it's a lot of people who you won't believe live like this. I got a friend, he want to live off the grid, you know.
I don't sleep here. I like to keep extra things I might need in case I run out of something in my gym bag. My cabinet comes with two keys, and I do leave one here and take one with me just so I won't lose both. And you do need a key to unlock it. I got this security bar from Amazon, and I keep it on the door just in case I need to change clothes in between jobs or act like I'm in here doing some work. I'm homeless, and this is the shower I use at the gym. I'm homeless, and yes, I'm cleaning my makeup brushes in this bathroom. One thing I hate about being homeless is people don't like when you make the struggle look good. It's a problem if I want to do my hair and makeup, but it's okay if I was living in the streets looking bad. All I know is I'm going to keep making my content, and you keep making sure you pay your rent. I'm homeless, and this is
And that's another thing. A lot of these people that's homeless and living like this, they are becoming content creators and using their phone to make money. So I'm telling you, dog, this phone and this digital way is really it's changing a lot, dog. It's changing a lot. Like it's giving people the quote unquote freedom to not have to get the conventional job, So she's saving money by not paying rent. She's living at her job and she's making money off of being a quote unquote content creator, you know. Like a lot of people are doing this. And I wonder how much Jim's gonna really just put up with this. Like, are they gonna start hiring overnight staff, to combat this? And not only gyms put up with this, apartment complexes put up with this. Like this one dude who be walking around my apartment complex, I think he's homeless. All he do is just walk around sometimes. Sometimes you'll catch him in the gym, and he'll just be acting like he working out. But I just think he's up in there just not having to be on the streets. And I guess they do it in certain different type of apartment complex in proximity to each other to not have to be in the same one to, get noticed. Not me, I noticed them, but I'm just saying, bro, like this, the lens people go through, bro. And then, like I say, man, she probably could have stayed with a family member. She probably could have stayed with parents, maybe even a friend. But she chose this. And this probably could be just for content and not be real. But at the same time, it is a lot of people who really do this in real life. And they choose to do this, you know.
how I date. I shower and get ready at the gym, and then I take my stuff to storage since it's not that far. I Uber to and from the date, even though they usually ask to come and pick me up. I don't mention being homeless until the second or third date, but it hasn't been an issue so far. If you have a problem with me dating, just remember I'm homeless by choice, and unlike you, I don't have any rent to pay. I said I was homeless, never said I was broke. I get my packages sent to a pickup location and go pick it up from there.
Mm-mm-mm. I told you, dog, these people are choosing to live like this. Now, I'm pretty sure with them checks, she probably saving up a lot of money, and the fact that I'm guessing, don't have any kids, she's saving a lot of money with that. But my thing is, what's the end goal of this? You know, uh, If she gonna save up and get a car, that way she ain't got an Uber to meet these guys for these dates. And like I say, these guys with these dates don't care that she's homeless. For the most part, they just trying to fuck. Nah, it's gonna be some man who probably really do like her and take her in. And if she finds a man like that, she need to go ahead on and take him up on that offer, because if things don't work out, push come to shove, she could just go back to doing this. When your backup plan is back to what you was normally doing, it's a no-brainer to me. But yeah, man, I want to know, dog, have y'all ever thought about doing something like this? Do you know somebody who's doing something like this? Do you don't agree with people doing this, but you can understand? Let me know down in the comment section. If you like the video, hit the like button. If you're not subscribed yet, what you waiting on? Until next time, I'm out.